Hello there, everybody. My name is Daniel, representing CDKoins.com. We're going to continue running through a little bit more of Fall Guys. Hopefully my internet stays consistent today. My download was amazing all day long yesterday, but the upload's been kind of jumping around lately for some reason, so I'm just hoping it doesn't give up on us today. But I hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. If you're interested in getting the game, we have it available at PC at the link right there. That's not to say we won't have other versions of the game, such as for Xbox or PlayStation. So just keep an eye out on the website if you guys are interested. And I'm not allowed to have the banner on because it was only until the 26th. But when I looked at the main website a minute ago, the Christmas sale seems like it's still on. So if you guys are interested in looking at the Christmas sale, give it a look, because I mean, I just saw it. It was still there. I thought it ran out yesterday, so maybe it goes till the end of the weekend. So if you guys are interested in extra saving on top of savings, that would be the place to look. So definitely recommend that. Alright, let's go down before that one would. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone had a good Christmas. Hope everyone got a bunch of cool games. Let's see, I'm gonna wait. Okay, go. I haven't really played much of Season 3, and by much of Season 3, I mean literally yesterday's stream is all I've done of Season 3. So there's going to be a lot of mini-games I'm not familiar with, haven't played that much, but this one I have. Well, and one thing I probably need to do too, whenever you're streaming through the Untitled Capture card, you know, if you watch it on the OBS screen itself, there's just a smidge of lag, just a smidge. It's just very tiny, but it is there. But I like streaming it with that screen in the background so that I can look below, like, you know how when you're looking at the stream you can see the head and you see the chat right below. I can too. So instead of having to have my phone set up for chat, I can literally just look on the screen. That's a lot more appealing. Of course, it makes it to where some of the exact precise moments are just a little bit slightly off, but I don't feel like it's off enough that it really affects the game too much. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and play with it. And I'm a gamer, so if you make any kind of mistake, you got to blame it on something. But in this case, it's genuine. Any of you that streamed, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it worked well enough yesterday. We made it to a final round, so it's not affecting me that badly. But it is that Season 3 has a lot of new mini-games and varieties that I've not experienced before, so that definitely makes it more of a challenge than it would be. Oh, hello there. I think your name is Mystery. I'm sorry. I did not see you. Like this. I've never played this where there's fruit shooting at you. I've never seen that before. That's crazy. Oh no. That's frightening. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about that. That's gonna be a fit. Probably shouldn't have gone where I just did. Oh no, it worked out. Alright, so now I'm gonna kind of try to hide up here behind this, maybe? No, we're good. It wasn't gonna hit us anyways. Something, like I said, I'm not used to. I've never played this minigame with that. I've always just done it the normal way. It's never been with the fruit shooting at you. At least not the rounds I've played anyways. But I like that. They've done a really good job of keeping the game fresh, not only, you know, through new mini-games, you know, timed events and everything for the new seasons, but changing what's already been there. You know, that's a mini-game I've played a million times. Any of you that have played since the beginning, you've played that one quite often, I'm sure. But to see it like that, it's the same, yet it's totally different. Like, I like that. They've done a pretty good job keeping it fresh. I know that from an online streaming standpoint, the game died kind of quick, and Among Us just flew in and took the day. But you definitely can't say that they haven't done a good job trying to, you know, update it and stay fresh as far as, you know, existing mini games and adding new ones as well. It kind of took them a while to get started on making the changes. Once they did, you know, it's been pretty good. Oh, I've never done this one. Oh no. Oh, one of our teammates just left. Sonic, like buttloads of Mr. Beasts, and I guess a baseball player is what that other guy's supposed to be. We're not doing a very good job so far. Let's get it down into that big middle section. Oh my. This is crazy. I've never done this one. Oops. Hello, Esther. How you doing today? Good afternoon. Oof. Are we supposed to like get all the snow up from our particular section, or is it just push run your snowball in general? Honestly, it's a lot different, Grimers. I think in a good way. I mean, there's a lot more variety as far as the new minigames that have come out for particular seasons. And then you add on top of it that, like a minigame we just did a minute ago, you know, has new twists and turns. Some of the old minigames from the first season, it won't always be the same depending on what gimmick they add to it that particular time. And I don't mean gimmick in a bad way. You know, that's not a diss necessarily. So... you know, that's one of those things. It's pretty good. It's her birthday today. Well, happy birthday to your friend Esther. Yeah, they've kept the games from the other seasons. It's not just the season 3 stuff. We did stuff from season 2 yesterday. Right before you jumped in, we did a season 1 mini game. So yeah, they kept the other ones, and sometimes it'll be exactly the way you remember it from like season 1. Then other times there's new gimmicks. If you stick around long enough, maybe you'll see some of it. Well, hello there, my friend. Oh, I get it. There's not a time challenge. You have to get to 100%, which we clearly are going to lose. Oh, no. Somehow we won. That... I don't know how in the hell did we go from that far behind to actually advancing? That'll... oh, my. Here's Tiptoe. This one's been around for a while. Maybe there will be a different gimmick on here that I can show you, Grimers. It's not always different. There's not always a different gimmick, just sometimes it changes. Okay. This guy's found the right direction so far. Oops. Oh my, well he found the right direction. He jumped over that one slide, I didn't realize that was a hole. Alright, it's gonna be that one, yeah. I kinda try to follow people on this. Sometimes I try to lead on it, but people push you out of the way pretty quick, so it's hard to actually stay up front where you need to be. I think we need to go up, yeah. No, not sideways. Keep going up. Nope, no, go left. Oh god. Yep, here it is. Alright, so that one was normal. They didn't really change anything on that one. So I'm pretty sure we're going to a final. It's got 3 Mr. Beasts, a ninja, a Sonic, a horse, I don't know what that thing is, and a Santa Claus. I've won once, and it was on Fall Mountain. Not today or anything, but in general. I did in Season 1. And then I didn't play it much in Season 2, and then now I'm doing it in Season 3, because I'm streaming it for CDKoins, of course. Well, I made it to this round yesterday, and it didn't go so well. So let's see how it goes today. Oh, that might not have been the best idea. Oof. Oh, and then I got knocked by that hammer. Then I got knocked by that hammer. And then I got knocked by that hammer. Yeah. Well, I guess we would have gotten second. I know P2's not a thing, but... I'm kind of happy with that, though. First round for the day and made it to the finals. It took most of the stream yesterday for me to get to a finals. It's just a bunch of new mini games and new things to do. So I wasn't really sure how to do a lot of it, to be honest. But I agree. That one definitely does take more luck than skill. I need some water. I'm enjoying it, man. I've really liked it a lot. Don't you got one too? How have you been liking yours? I think you have one. I swear you have one. That's actually what I'm playing it on right now. What game have you been playing the most on it? On your Sony PlayStation 5? Whether it's a PS5 game, exclusive, or it's one that's on cross-platforms. I've actually, admittedly, I've mostly been playing PS4 games on it. Not that I don't have a variety of good PS5 games. Mostly racing games, because that's what I'm into right now. But I've mostly been replaying Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy 15. Because 15 goes from 30 to 60 frames per second on PS5. Ghost of Tsushima goes from 30 to 60 frames per second. And I've talked about it before. Anything beyond 30, I have a hard time telling. Or, I'm sorry, beyond 60, I have a hard time telling. So when someone's like, 120 frames per second, I'm like, And my monitor shows it, so it's not like I have a crappy monitor. But 30 to 60 is night and day. I won't do 30 if I have a 60 opportunity. And those games, they're raised up to that level, except for FF7. So I'm just replaying those. Oh, you and Jason work together to get one? Nice. Yeah, what have I been playing mostly lately? Like 15, I play a little bit of Gunvolt. You know, been putting a lot of time into the remake. You know, got some retro games here, a little bit of the City of WRC9. This has definitely been my main, you know, as far as taking advantage of the PS5 controller abilities game that I've been playing. So what did you think about Spider... Oh, wait, no. Yes, actually, Esther's Playroom is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I like that game a lot. Does a really good job of showing what the controller and console is capable of, which is beyond incredible. But aside from that, it's good for itself too. Like it is a solid game in its own right. No, I haven't started Miles yet. I've heard really good things about it. I'm just not really in a Spider-Man mood at all. I didn't even really enjoy the first game all that much, to be honest. It's not that it was a bad game to me or anything, I just didn't have that much fun with it. So I never beat the original game, and I just have no interest. I'm sure I'll rent it one day, though, for sure. Like, I'll definitely give it a rent. I mean, God, I could throw $4 for 5 nights at it. I mean, come on now. You know, I can do that. I'm sure I won't beat it 100%, but maybe at least go through the story. That'd be my main goal, I think. Yeah, I played Cyberpunk. I played it on the PlayStation 5 because that version's playable, unlike the PS4 version, and I actually am really enjoying it. I don't own it or anything, I just rented it, but the time I played of it, I really liked it. Ugh. God, that purple one's like fooked. There we go. Maybe this will even out by the time I get there. No, not so much. No, we made it count anyways. Dead. Alright, we should make it. What about you? Have you played Cyberpunk yet, Crimers? Yeah, isn't Miles Morales, isn't that technically like kind of, why are you not working? Isn't that technically like a DLC, essentially? I mean, not really, but kinda, as far as length is concerned. Yeah, like this one, Grimers. This is a minigame that existed in Season 1. I'm sure you remember this one, where you just have to walk and not fall off. But sometimes it's going to have the fruits shooting at you. That was not a thing in the normal one. In the original version. So that's something that's different. Remember I told you how some of the original ones are there. Sometimes it's different. Sometimes it's just like it was. It's not always like this. But there are changes like this, so now you have to keep an eye on that, besides just surviving and hoping people don't shove you off the, you know, off the cliff or whatever. Oh, are you sending it back? Honestly, there's enough problems with it on consoles. I mean, it's definitely more playable on PS5 than it was on PS4, or, you know, is there from everything that's documented. But at the same time, until some kind of next-gen patch comes out, which I believe they said they're doing, it's only really worth it, truly worth it right now, if you've got a good PC. But yeah, they did a really good job. You know, they've got the minigames from Season 1 all the way through to now. And then, you know, like I said, sometimes it's different as far as adding different minigames or whatever. Not always, but sometimes they change it up. So it's pretty cool. Oof. I might need to go ahead. Oops. Pardon me for 2 seconds. Might have to go ahead and charge this for a minute. I'm not sure how you can get discount codes. That's not anything that I do. That's a different group that like handles anything like that. So I think you might have to. I don't know. That might be a support team question. I've never played this minigame. I have no idea what we're doing. Wait, am I on the yellow team? Oh, I am. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't even know what this minigame is. I have to fix my heat and pad. I know I'm not being a good team player right now, but I still don't even know what I'm doing. I guess we just want to grab the penguin. Yeah, why not? I mean, they've got a lot of good games, great prices. Honestly, just because I represent them through streams doesn't mean I don't buy games too. I buy games from CDKoins myself, so... Oh! No, I want it. Did I somehow picked it up. Okay, go! We're on the same team. No, I'm not. Sorry, I didn't mean to grab you. Sorry, I'm not trying to... I keep grabbing the wrong people. Dude, I think we're on the same team. Why are you grabbing me? No, I don't. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, Drago, all you can do is contact customer support or check your spam and trash folders on the off chance it went there. Oh, I was the blue team the whole time, but I started off in the yellow section. That the whole thing threw me off. I don't even know. I don't even know what I could do with that. I've never played that minigame before, so I didn't know what in the hell I was doing. Got a pity crown. If I knew what I was doing there, we may have done okay, but I don't know. Play the main show. Yeah, it sounds like you've done everything that you can do. It sounds like you've taken the right steps to be in contact with them, but it's like he said, you know, it's I mean, I don't know. I have no responsibility or obligation towards the people that work in customer support or social media. I mean, those of us that stream for CDKoins, we stream for them, so we represent them in the games that they have on sale, but that's it. Like, we have no association with the other team members. We don't even work, you know, with the team. We work for the team, if that makes sense. We're literally just... I have nothing to say. I mean, all I can do is tell you to stay in contact with that team and just, you know, don't write 1,000 tickets like that person just said, you know, because that doesn't help any. It'll just reset your rank. And just stay in contact with them. That's all I can suggest. And I know I can't be any more helpful than that, but we're completely unrelated to that group. We have literally nothing to do with any of those concerns, and not in a way of not caring, not in a way of not giving a shit. I mean, it's nothing like that at all. It's just, that's just a totally different group that does that. So all I can do, anytime someone has issues, all I can do is encourage them to contact the support team, which you have, and just stay in contact with them. And I don't like it. I don't like hearing people have issues. I mean, it sucks, of course. I wish I was in customer support, so that, you know, when people have issues, I could stream and then off the stream, you know, take care of whatever their problem is. That'd be great. But unfortunately, I'm just a streamer. This is a season 2 minigame right here. No, quit having problems with this. Yeah, I'd be annoyed about that too. I mean, if that's what they said and then it didn't happen, that's kind of like, okay. At worst, at least send a message that lets you know, hey, blah, 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 you know, we've got whatever going on, so responses might be longer than usual. Or if they'd even included a forewarning like that, it would still suck, but at least, you know, it would have been stated that it's a possibility. But from what you just said, that doesn't appear to be the case, which definitely would make, you know, delayed word a lot worse, honestly. Hey, stop hitting me. Thank you. Looks like by some miracle I'm gonna make it. Did not think there was a chance I was gonna advance through that one. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry I can't, like, actually help you. Oh my. Hello there, KKCXR. Yeah, sorry, Drago. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm sorry that you're dealing with the issues that you are. I wish I could actually, like, help. I guess that advice right there, hopefully it'll do what you need. Oh, crap. I know I hit jump, but apparently I didn't. Gah! Wow. I'm definitely not going to advance through this one. Wait, how in the hell is someone already qualified? I mean, I know I've been making some mistakes here, but that was fast. Oh my. Yeah, I know whenever I buy games from the website, I purchase as a guest too. Oh my. Oh crap. Yeah, hopefully that'll do something for you. I mean, that's better than nothing. At least I'm hoping. Oh, I got eliminated. That's actually perfect timing though, because I need to go take care of something real quick. It won't take but a couple minutes, but I'm gonna go take care of that real quick, and I'm gonna let the game autoplay. That way you at least have something to look at. It's one good thing about this game. If you die and if you have to go take care of something, physically I'm not doing really well today, so I have to go take care of that sometimes. I don't have COVID, something like that. I'm just sick to my stomach. But a game like this is perfect, so that if you die, you can just keep letting the game play. That way it's not an empty chair stream with nothing happening. Yeah, you know, it makes me wonder, Josh, how did you find me? You didn't come from the Gamerzone stuff, did you? Was you, like, always here and you just so happened to follow the page here and you just never bought anything from it, or... Because you're like one of the living legends, like you, like, people like you. I don't even want to say it like this because it's going to sound bad, but you're one of the top tier people. And I don't mean that in a way that there's other people I just hate or whatever, but I mean... You're one of my boys, you know. Folks like you and Grimers, y'all been kind of top tier type people, you know. But I don't remember where either of you two came from. So where did y'all come from? Because I know you guys are there. When I see the name Grimers, it's like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? When I see the name Renegade or of course Josh Carter, it's like, what's up, Josh? How you doing, man? But then it's like, I don't remember where the hell y'all came from. Sorry. About to pour myself up some Alka-Seltzer. What the hell? Did you see that? Like, everyone in the whole lobby just lagged and then launched. Like, they all got stuck in a rubber band. Well, I'm glad you did, Josh. Not to be creepy about it, but I guess there's no way to not be. But you're one of my favorite people that I've ever met from the internet. By a mile. Whoa, look, it's happening again. What? I guess I'm lagging or something. I've seen lag where it affects my character, but I've never seen lag where it affects every character except for mine, because mine was able to keep moving. Like, I haven't been frozen during any of that. CD keys when you're streaming AC and Jai's streaming. Oh yeah, so that's when you came along, Grimers. That's right. Anyone else help on how to add a guest order on an account? Do any of you know on that? Because I don't know myself. I always check out as guest, and I've never had any issues where I've done an account like that, so I've just kind of left it. Ah, see, part of me wants to go down for it, but I know that by the time I get there, it's going to be fooked. Ah, for fook's sake. Oh, the guy was helping to leave. Dang it. Because he's the only one that has that I know of that was here that's done that. I've never done that, so I have no idea. Dang, I'm not doing very well. Probably doesn't help that this has been the lagging ground, but I don't think I lagged. It's literally everyone else that did. Oh, I thought there was a guy behind me. I was actually going to try to help him make it. Go, dummy! Because I don't want to get screwed when I make my jump. Oh, hell, I'll just... Look, everyone lagged again! Do you keep seeing that? This is crazy. What a round. Manic, you just got affiliate with CD Keys and added to your stream. That's awesome. Congratulations. Look at you go. That's seriously cool, though. Good job, man. Oh, I'm not going to qualify. It just hit me. That was the weirdest round I've ever played in this game ever, because everyone lagged like twice. Like, the entire lobby. As I was running through there were 2 times, maybe even 3, but 2 for sure. Every single person lagged except for me. Every person. Every character just stopped. They were all frozen, and then boom, they rubber banded forward. I've never seen anything like that in any game I've ever played. I assume it's got to be on my end, but still. Have you played Wreckfest? I've been debating on making that. I have never played Wreckfest. I've heard good things about it, and I've seen that someone like me would probably really enjoy it. But I've never actually sat and played it myself, no. But if that's one I could rent, I might do that, because we still have an old family video rip-off Blockbuster style place. Oops, sorry. Shoot, a couple weeks back, do you remember me? I actually think I do recognize your name, because I think I remember that I didn't know how to say it the right way, but I think I ended up just calling you Charlie, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Now, don't let me be lying to you. Well, you know what, though? A couple weeks back, I've been kind of inconsistent on my streaming for the past few weeks, so it may not have been me that you've seen. I feel like I recognize the name, but I might be lying to you. Not intentionally, but I might be. Currently on Spotify listening to the Drake and Josh theme song. Unironically, that song is awesome. I love the show. Not just for the meme, you know, for the memes bit, but it's actually a funny show. But the theme song, it is a bop, as the young people say. Okay, so I was right. So I didn't lie to you. I was worried that I just now lied to you. I was like, crap, I don't want to be lying to him. But yeah, how's it going? My Twitch name? I don't really stream on Twitch very often. It's exceptionally rare. But it would be... I'll just type it just because it's easier. It's Gamers Zone DSC, but I just wrote it out there. That way you can just see it on screen. Because I run a page on Facebook that I've been running since 2012. It's called the Gamer Zone. If you were to look it up, it has 100. It's the one that has 100,000 plus likes on it and follows. I don't say that as a flex. I say it because there's so many that says Gamer Zone. That's the one thing that identifies it. So I made my streaming name based around that. But I'm thinking about changing it to something else, like DSC 24 AARP for the American Association of Retired Persons Foundation. 24 being Jeff Gordon's number before he retired, and my name is Daniel Scott Curtis, so my initials. Very unoriginal. Like my character's name is DSC24 AARP. That's my PlayStation account. It has been for years. You can see it above my name there. I'm very unoriginal when it comes to naming something. It's always my initials, it's always the number 24, and it's always one of Jeff Gordon's former sponsors. That's always what I nickname or name all my accounts. I have DuPont ones, Exalta, AARP. That's pretty much all I've stuck with. Gotta dodge the lollipops. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna get hit by that, or I got hit by that one. Yeah, I'm not terribly creative when it comes to my names, but I like it. It works for me. It's recognizable across the board. Yeah, that's what we're sticking with today, Paul. We played it yesterday, and we're doing it again today, just hoping to not have any major issues. My download speed is amazing, and the upload speed typically is really good here, but for some reason, when I'm streaming on the PC and through OBS, my uploading speed is up and down and up and down. It's been fine streaming from the PlayStation 5 directly. It's only on my PC for some reason. So as long as it holds on, we're doing well. But hell, fingers crossed, we've made it 40 minutes today. I'll take it. Because yesterday we made about 30 minutes or 25, 30 minutes before it just died, and I had to restart a couple of times, and it was kind of a mess. So I'll take it, man. Can't be ours changing it. Yeah, I got a PS5. I was able to get PlayStation 5. I don't know how in the world I managed it, but the first day it went up for pre-order on Amazon, I was able to get one. Day one that it was officially released, it was at my house. It showed up through Amazon. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea how I managed to get one. I was lucky because there's a lot of bots and fakes and all that shit that got it, and scalpers and everything, and I wasn't. So I was like, oh yeah, it's absolutely worth it. Not only for the speed and everything and what the console brings to itself, the controller is amazing. You know, all the hype about it, and you know the triggers and the different senses and functions. It doesn't sell it enough. It's absolutely a literal, pun intended, game changer. But then, too, there's PS4 games that are enhanced. For example, I love Final Fantasy 15. Well, it goes from 30 frames per second to 60 if you play it on PS5 by default. Ghost of Tsushima, 30 frames per second on any version of the PS4 you have, 60 on PS5. So some of my favorite games from the previous generation are boosted to quite a degree on some cases. And then there's the PS5 games themselves and what they look like and the abilities you have as far as, you know, being able to stream and have it in actual 4K instead of checkerboarding. You know, being able to have it in 120 hertz and everything if you've got a monitor and cable that lets you do it, of course. Like, it definitely brings a lot to the table as far as the system itself. Especially if you have a big catalog of PS4 games to play. That's pretty much what I play for the most part, to be honest. But it's a great system. The controller, it's incredibly comfortable to use. I love it. The abilities it brings to the table are just, it's not, you cannot sell it enough. Look at me, you butthole. This guy in the red, he's grabbing everybody. See? He's trying to kill people, which, it's a good strat, but at the same time, prick. You know? Brendan wanted to cancel one pre-order, so I didn't want to be the one who sold it for more. I see. That's a good idea. Crimers. Oh, you figured it out, Drago? That's good. I've never done this one. What's this mini game? For Xbox One original. Such to see some good difference. Yeah, exactly, Paul. Alright, so our goal is just to not fall through. Oh, the ice is like cracking constantly or something? Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be a fit and a half. This is kind of like the hexagon one, but it's different. God, get up! I was falling, I couldn't get up. Hello there. I'm Sonic. I'm Speed. Actually, that's not named Queen. I've never done this one before, but I like the hexagon one. This is similar. Just going in circles. I'm a big NASCAR fan, so if I'm not going in circles constantly, am I even truly a NASCAR fan? No. Oh, shit! I fell! Damn it! Well, at least we've made it to a couple of finals already. I kind of get the gist of what we're doing there. Of course, making it to the finals doesn't mean as much if you don't actually win, but still. But yeah, if you go from the normal Xbox One original up to PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X, which I definitely want the Series X. Not to be selfish, I'll take what I've got, and this is definitely what I would prefer. I'm definitely more of a Sony fan, but I like everything, so I'm all about getting that one as well. But either way, if you make that jump, Paul, it's going to be a hell of a jump for you. Yeah, I've been surprised. The PS5, like, I love everything about it. The UI, the way the system works, you know, how I can play my back catalog of PS4 games on it, how it enhances some of them, like FF15 and Ghost of Tsushima being 60 frames per second instead of 30. It's a big step up. That smoothness makes a big difference, you know, especially when you have a 4K Ultra HD TV. Then you add to it what the controller is and the games that are, you know, have custom dual sensibilities. I mean, you know, ironically, unironically, whatever, all puns intended, it's a game changer. It's incredible, you know, the way it feels. It gives you feelings and immersion in video games that's never existed through a controller, ever. I mean, Not everyone cares about that. Some people turn that ability off or reduce it. But if you're someone who likes immersion through the controller and how it feels, which I very much do, it is a massive game changer. They even added stuff for the new Assassin's Creed game on the DualSense. You know, they're able to retroactively add things because it didn't have. There was a PS5 version, but it didn't have the DualSense abilities at first. They added it afterwards. So it's really cool, man. The adaptive triggers and the haptic feedbacks and everything. It is literally a game changer. Yeah, I went from normal PS4 to PS5, and that was a jump. But yeah, you're right. It's that much of a jump over the Pro too. 2 minutes out of PS4, heat up the room though. Yeah, this one doesn't get hot like at all. I can't tell you how many times I'll be having games downloading that are 80 gigs in size. Well, not often, but I'll have games that are downloading that are big in size. I'll be playing games and then get off a game and stream something on YouTube for several hours and watch something on YouTube or whatever. You feel the console and you never know it's been on. Maybe lukewarm at best at the very bottom, but you would never know from a heat standpoint. I've never heard it once. I've never heard the fans. And that's with extensive use. That's with playing. There's been times where I'm playing games online while downloading big games. Been on YouTube, been on it for hours, and have Spotify playing in the background. I mean, I've tested it. You know, online, Spotify, downloading games, been on for hours, the whole 9 yards. I haven't heard it once. I could put my face right next to it and not hear it. You would never know that it's on. And then, you know, the heat and everything too. So, you know, that's an incredible, you know, improvement from before. But Grimers, what about the Pro? Does that one also sound like a jet engine taken off? Is that one as guilty of it as the original, or is it, is that one a little bit better at least? Yeah, I can tell, like, whenever I first put a disc in, it'll make the loading sound. But, and I don't know if this is the same for everybody, but for you, Grimers, but once it gets to where the disc is read in, it gets quiet immediately. I mean, there might be a tiny little sound where if you put your head right next to it, you could hear it, but the fact that I have to really strain to hear it is a victory in of itself. Honestly, I like the shape of the PlayStation 5. I think it looks cool. It lays down fine, though. I mean, it doesn't lay down on the thing itself. I mean, obviously, the plates are shaped. But if you use the stand, you can lay it down. I did that at first. I had it laid down. It was completely fine. You would never know. As far as the shape of it affecting it, didn't affect it in any form. As long as you've got the stand, you'll be fine. But overall, I decided to go ahead and just stand it up, and that's what I've stuck with. Hey, Santa, fuck off. On these, I normally can't be arsed to keep up with what's where, so I just follow the biggest groups. Yeah, it comes with a little a stand, so you can, and you screw it into it on the bottom, so it's not gonna fall off or break or anything. Was this one a grape? But yeah, it comes with a stand so you can stand it up, you know, horizontally or vertically, whichever way you want to go, it can do that. So you don't have to worry about, like, you don't have to awkwardly lay it on its side and it's bent, and like the shape of it, I love the shape of it. I think it looks cool personally, but if you don't have the stand and you'd rather lay it down, yeah, that's pathetic. It would suck. It would not be a good shape for you. But the fact that it comes with the stand, yeah, you'd be in good shape. It's a sturdy stand too. It has good grip on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about it just sliding or anywhere. Because I've done it both. I kept it laid down for a while, and I was like, okay, now I'm going to stand it up. Excuse me. I've got it stood up now. It's worked. It's worked fine for me both ways. Excuse me. Panthers play Washington here in a minute. They're going to lose that game. But at this point, I think them losing would be a good thing. Right? Oh, my bad. I didn't realize the game started. Oh my. Wait. Oh, there's baby eggs too. What am I doing? I mean, don't get me wrong, you want the big one, but I'm sure the big one is all but an insta-win, but... Oh, shit. No. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to take that from you. No, I'm playing it on PS5. Sorry. I got distracted by accidentally screwing over my teammate. Yeah, I agree with Grimers. The shape is worth it because that's why it's shaped the way it is. People have wondered, well, why did they make it look different? You know, people have wondered, why does it look different? I personally think the look is sleek. As much as I want the Xbox Series X, I mean, it's just a box. Like, I don't know, I'm not terribly impressed with it, but I don't hate how it looks. I'm just not really all about it, I guess. But that being said, I really do like the shape of it, but it's practical. It's not just a shape for the hell of it. There's an actual purpose with it. Like Grimer said, it's worth how much cooler it keeps it. I mean, we're not talking, oh, it stays slightly cool if you're streaming, but other than that, no, I mean, extremely intensive heavy use. It stays calm constantly. Like, it does a really good job staying calm. Yeah, if the new God of War... Yeah, hi Sarah. If the new God of War ends up being PS5 only, I think that's going to be a time a lot of people would make the transition. But in the meantime, I do like that they're releasing games that, yeah, are better and have more options on PlayStation 5, such as Miles Morales. You know, with ray tracing and 60 frames per second, PS4 can't do that ever. It'll never be able to do that. You know, things like that. The different graphical abilities and the DualSense abilities, which absolutely are game changers, especially if you have a monitor that takes advantage of it. But if you don't, from a system or TV standpoint, you can still play it on PS4. I like that. I like that there's that gap. And it's going to be the same thing with the new Horizon Zero Dawn, so you don't have to worry about, oh man, I don't have PS5. Well, no worries, you can still play the game. Yeah, you won't have the graphical options. Yeah, you won't have the DualSense, and frankly, those are big changes. They're absolutely worthy changes to justify having it. But if you're in a position where, oh, I don't know, you can't buy it because it's not in stock, or you've got other things you need to do, I like the incentive that you don't have to worry about it right now. And I'm curious if they're going to do the same thing with Ragnarok. I'd be shocked if it was PS5 only. Like, it would actually shock me if you were to say, yeah, you can only play it on PS5. I'm almost positive it'll be the same kind of thing where it will also be playable on PS4, and, you know, you'll just have the better abilities on PS5, but it's playable everywhere else too. Yeah, the SCD and everything. Yeah, the console, PS5 itself and what it does is great. It's great for games. It's good for, you know, everything else it brings to the table. I love it. Yeah, there's no loading screens anymore. It's not a thing. At least not on the games that are for PS5. Some of the PS4 games still have loading screens just because it's the way they were designed. But yeah, PS5 itself-wise, none. I've never beat this minigame before, ever. I've never transferred. I've never made it to that. That's a victory. But I do like that, though. I like that you can have the bottom of the rung PlayStation console with a 720p TV and still enjoy Miles Morales. You're still going to be able to enjoy games that were first announced for PlayStation 5. You know, for this transitional year or two here, I think that's great, especially because nobody can buy a PS5 right now. I think people that have PS4 should be able to play the games. At some point, it's going to get to where they only want to make that version of the game, I'm sure, but I mean, would it be impossible in theory for them to just keep making games on PS5 that also play on PS4, like that have the 4K and ray tracing at 60 frames per second for Miles Morales is a massive, massive jump over what it would ever be able to do on even the PS4 Pro. But yet it's still on PS4. You know what I mean? That's a huge step up, and yet it could be on both with the incredible features on PS5 and the basic version on PS4, but still there. So in theory, couldn't we always have the PS4 games, like PS5 games, be playable on PS4 and all that? I don't know. I think that would be great, personally. I'm guessing that's just not going to be a thing. At some point, they're going to be making it so strongly with those abilities in mind that it wouldn't be possible on the original hardware. But surely that's something they could work for. I don't know. I don't know anything about anything. I just like that you have that ability right now. Oops. Oops. Oh, God. I somehow saved that one. Ah, you butthole! Stupid Mr. Beast person. He screwed me. He landed right on the heed. Ah, damn. I was trying to make my way to the side, but by the time I was realizing it, it was too late. Yeah. No. I agree with that, Grimers. That's how they're going to have to do it. I feel like that's what they did with the Spider-Man game. It's like I said, you know, ray tracing at 60 frames per second 4K, that's huge. I'm glad to believe that they prioritized that version. They just so happened to cut it back. I agree with that. Do not make it alongside what the PS4 can do. PS4 is old. We're not doing that no more. Do not make games that are going to be on PlayStation 5 alongside PS4 versions. Do what you just said. Make the PS5 version, and if you can trim it out and put it on there, absolutely do it. But the different abilities and what the games can do, it's about prioritizing new hardware. You don't release new hardware so that you can make the games the exact same. This hardware does things that PS4 can't do, and it needs to be prioritized. But in theory, why can't you, with every PlayStation 5 game, really make it bleed and max it out here, and then cut stuff off and just put on PS4 as well? Like, couldn't you do that? I think that would be awesome. I don't know how good of a business move that would be for Sony, just because then no one needs the PS5 unless they want the prioritized version. Some people are fine without that. At some point, it's going to be PS5 only. It's just how it goes. But for now, the idea works perfectly. If you can get it, you have the ability, yeah, you're going to be kicking some ass over here in Sony world. But if you can't get it, you can still enjoy it on PS4 like Spider-Man Miles Morales. For now, it's exactly how it needs to be. In my opinion. No one can buy PlayStation 5s, COVID, lockdowns. You know, it needs to be the way it is right now. Because I would argue that Spider-Man was not in any form affected from what it can do on PlayStation 5. It being on PS4 did not slow it down in any form. So if they keep doing it like that, you know, hell yeah, that's what's up. I just want to know, have any of you guys heard the rumors about a Switch Pro? Like, I know there's rumors out there for it, but no, I don't want to go yet. Now I want to go. Ah, shit, I may have timed that out slightly wrong. No, we're gonna make it! Nope, I fooked. Because I want to see what a Switch Pro is going to be. Supposedly it'd be the Switch, but having 4K capabilities. Like, I mean, that would be awesome. Well, it's too much money, but even if you were a multi-millionaire, which you're not, because obviously if you were, it wouldn't be too much money, you can't get anywhere unless you want to play scalpers. But if you're looking at 500 being, that's kind of pricey, I don't want to do that right now, then you're not going to look at 1,000 from a scalper and be like, yeah, like, no, that makes no sense. And scalpers don't deserve to be rewarded. In my opinion, screw them. They don't deserve to make the money from it. Hoard the balls. I'm Team Yellow. Depends on what a Switch Pro does. I think that'd be cool. But, excuse me, I'm speaking as somebody who no longer has a Switch. So if they were going to make an updated prioritized version, someone who doesn't even have one at all right now, well, yeah, why not? No, and you can't buy it. The only place you can buy any right now is scalpers, and they don't deserve it. I mean, there's no point in being in a rush or anything, but I don't think a scalper deserves to make the money from it. I mean, I get being desperate or something, and hell, if you've got more money to do with than what you know, maybe, but I don't think they deserve to be rewarded, because it's bullshit. That is true, Carl. I can agree with that. I had to sell it. I had a time period there where the bills were not taking it too easy on me, and I could not pay my bills, or I could sell something and do it. Sometimes it comes down to it. Sometimes you gotta be willing to sell stuff, and it's never fun, but, you know, having a place to live is fun too. I'm in a position where I'm trying to look for a new job, or at least to get hired on to the company I'm with through, I'm so sorry, through the company itself, because I'm through a temp agency and I just don't make enough money. I need to get hired on. I would make enough more money to be good, but I'm through a temp agency right now. So I'm hoping that changes, but I don't know. I mean, I will say, personally, I'm more of a Sony fan. Like, I like all of them, but Sony's my favorite, and I think they have the best games and everything. But that being said, oh wait, I forgot I died. You would not be disappointed with the Switch. It has a great amount of games. It's a lot of fun. It's a good system. If you're a handheld gamer and you like playing portably like me, you have that option. You can display it on the TV as well. If you made that move, you'd be happy. You seem like you've gotten a lot of good use out of your PS4. You've had a lot of fun with the games you've had. And if you want to transfer over and make the run for it, I mean, you'd have fun with it, man. I know I would never do that. I will never sell a PlayStation that I'm currently playing. I'll sell a Nintendo any day of the week before I even remotely sell a PlayStation. I'll sell a kidney before I sell my PS5. I don't give a shit. I will never sell my main PlayStation console because that's my thing. I'd sell the PC before I'd sell that, no question. Even if it meant I couldn't stream, I don't care. I'm not getting rid of my PlayStation. But if you're kind of in a different boat on that, yeah, the Switch is great. You would have a lot of fun with it. No, I wouldn't play multi-platform games on the Switch either, because the Switch is, well, it's Nintendo. But their first-party games are fun. I like the first-party games a lot. Carl, I think you just made a comment, but I didn't see what it said, and I don't have the miniature chat pulled up, so I didn't get to see it. Avoid the lollipops. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that your wife has one. Oh yeah, duh, because we played Animal Crossing together, and you were... I should have remembered that. That's an oof on my part. who they are as a company, Nintendo is the worst company of all the major groups. They are the shittest company that makes a lot of money from games. They're easily one of the worst ones out there. Their practices and everything, Nintendo can suck a big one, but I do like their games. I mean, ultimately, that's how it goes. Honestly, I don't disagree with that, Carl. I appreciate you sending me that comment. I need to. I'm glad that, Sarah, I'm glad that you told me how to play this game yesterday, because I didn't know how to do it at all. I kept thinking your goal was to make it in that end hoop. Yeah, no. In games, for sure. Look at all the Mr. Beasts in here. Good God, there's like 20 of them. I got a lucky bounce through that. Thank you, whoever just hit me. Oof, and then I got an unlucky bounce on that one. Oh my. Oops. Ah, crap. That's true, Carl. Yeah, when it comes to sales and everything, Nintendo is the worst of them all. Steam, obviously, is the king of sales. You know, Steam and then websites like CDKeys and everything exists there that you don't get for Sony, Nintendo, Xbox. I mean, I know we have keys for them, but you know what I mean. As far as the whole spectrum, there's no question the PC routes where you're going to get the best savings. But Sony and Microsoft do a really good job as well, not just with Game Pass and PlayStation Nows and everything. But they do a really good job with, consistent sales, winter sales, RPG sales, big in Japan sales. Sony does an incredible job with tons of sales. Not including what Microsoft does, not including obviously on PC World and everything. Nintendo, they're very stingy with their games. Very stingy. They are the most stingy company that there is when it comes to sales. Unquestionably. Sarah, I don't think you were here a minute ago, but I actually beat this minigame earlier and qualified for the next round. I've never beaten it before. I never even got to the top wall, so the fact that I was actually able to beat it for once, I was really happy with, because this is probably my worst minigame. Yeah, they do. And frankly, their games are worth the value that they charge or whatever at first, but then it gets to a point where every other way I game has incredible sales all throughout the year or whatever, but not Nintendo for the games I play and everything, whether on PC, through, again, stuff like CDKeys or Steam directly or whatever the case may be, or, Sony, they have sales all the time. Sony does a really, really good job with that now. End of the year sales, game of the year, candidate sales, big in Japan sales, RPG sales, platform game sales, indie game sales. They have sales all year long. Great sales. And Nintendo's like $60 constantly. Like, Nintendo can't be arsed. Nintendo cannot be arsed giving people good sales at all. Well, I could reply to the tickets, but I'm not Jesus Christ. My name is Daniel Curtis. So you're asking Jesus to reply, but Jesus isn't. I don't think. Is Jesus in here with me? No, I've got Sonic and I've got a couple of pictures of a dog on the wall, but there's no Jesus Christ in here. It's just me. But I'm also not in the support group. Those of us who stream for CDKeys, we're literally just interactive adverts. We stream for CDKeys, we represent games they have on sale and products that they're wanting to show, but that's it. So you're barking up the wrong tree. Besides the fact that I don't think anyone else is in here with me. I'm pretty sure it's just me. Yeah, they have Pokemon, but on PlayStation you can get Tim, which it is the the most blatant ripoff of a video game that I've probably ever played in my entire life. But that said, it's a lot of fun. I actually unironically really, really enjoy it. Well, no, but he was saying, my name is Daniel. I mean, thank you for thinking that, you know, I'm a holy man, but I'm not. I'm just me. I had to have fun with that comment. How could I not? I don't know how else to respond to that. Except for the fact that, again, those of us that stream for CDKeys, we're just streamers. We don't represent customer service. We're not into customer service. If you have a customer service issue, you just got to stay in contact with them, which you obviously know to be in contact with them, or you wouldn't have said what you said. But yeah, we don't have anything to do with that. I died on round 3 again. Well, pretty much, Carl. Pretty much. I'm actually not just shut up. I wish. Well, at least the frames seem like they're holding up better today than yesterday. That's good. Is it just me, or did it like totally freeze? Oh, did, but came back in time for the game. Or if that's like another lag like I had earlier where people kept glitching out. I don't know for sure. Oops. Oh yeah, it just hit me. Normally when we hit just over halfway, that's when I try to share the link again. But there's the link for cdkeys.com if you guys are interested in getting this game. The version that we have right now is the PC version, so keep an eye out for keys for the other versions, you know, at some point. You know, full disclosure, I'm playing it on PlayStation right now, but it's the same game either way. But it is cheaper than if you were buying on Steam, which is good. In spite of their great sales, we do beat them on that. I checked it before I started streaming, so that's good. If you guys are interested in the game, check it out. I think our Christmas sale is still going. I was only supposed to have the banner on until today, but I saw on the website earlier, I think that's still active. So if you guys want to last second chance to try to get some of those sales, you know, you can check that out as well. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep on going here. We have roughly another 40-50 minutes or so. And then that'll be it for me for the day. At least we made it. It's crazy how many people have the Mr. Beast skin. I've seen those, a ton of those everywhere. Yeah, the no sales tax is definitely a big advantage for them. That helps a lot. Like if you see $8.12 or whatever, you're paying $8.12. Whatever you see, that's what you're paying to the penny. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's one thing I like whenever, like I said, whenever I go to buy a game from CDKeys, unlike anywhere else, I know to the penny. If I see what I'm seeing, that's what I'm paying. And I like that. But I don't like mini games like this. See, and we did this game earlier, but it didn't have the little donuts on the stick or whatever rolling around. It didn't have the hammers. It's crazy how much the game will change depending on what you've got going on. Like, these mini games change a lot. The ones from Season 1, 2, and even 3. And that's one thing I really like about the game. Oof, we only have one right now. Why is all of our people over in the blue? Why do we hate them so much? Yeah, you did, Carl. That's right. But I mean, that is a good point though. I like knowing that I'm paying for what I see to the penny. Oops. Now I see why we're going after blue, because they somehow keep getting the maximum. Here, I'll hold this blue guy back. I'll try. It didn't even work, but we got it anyways. Oh! I didn't realize how much time had gone by. So that kind of worked out for us then. No, whenever I leave here, or whenever I get done streaming, I'm going and visiting my mom, helping her with some painting and gonna have dinner and everything, and then go to bed. I don't know. I've got a lot going on. I've got a lot on my mind. It's not been a good few days, and it's still not. I feel better than I did yesterday just because I slept like 13 hours, but still just got a lot going on, so things like that, and got some other stuff I gotta do, so that's pretty much it. What about you? And what about you, Carl? Josh, if you're still here, how about yourself? What do y'all got planned for the rest of the evening? So, Carl, did you think that my response earlier about the Jesus thing and everything, did you think I was being a little bit too much of a smartass with that answer? I was really trying to be, and I want to know, what was your opinion of that? Yay or nay? Do you approve of that, or did you think it was a little too mean? I mean, I wasn't trying to be a total dick, but I had to have some fun with it. Come on now. Well, yeah, I get out a lot. I think people have this inappropriate, I don't mean it like that, but I think people have this incorrect thought about me that I get done streaming and just sit and do nothing, and I go nowhere, and I never get out of the house. I'm out of the house every single day. There is not a single day, no matter how bad I'm feeling, that I'm only inside all day long. I'm out and in the sun and out living life every single day. Every day. Now, going to someone's house and hanging out for a few hours is different than, say, just getting out and, you know, running around town or whatever, but I'm out every day. I'm always out. I'm always out doing something. Even if it's just running to the store real quick, you might say, well, that's blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but I spend time on the porch. That's my meditating time. So I'll spend time on the porch for a while and just sit there. And then I'll make my way to the store. Go do whatever I'm doing there. Visit with people I know at the store, because I shop enough at the local store that I know people there. So I'll just sit there and visit with them for a while. You know, usually 20, 30 minutes, and then I leave. Like, I see people often. Like, I think people think just because I'm dealing with a lot of depression and anxiety issues that I get done streaming, lay in bed, and do nothing. Now, admittedly, I do spend more time in the room than anywhere else. But anytime I go to the store and see those people I know, I'll go hang out with them on his break. I'll spend 30, 40 minutes at the store, even though I'm only shopping for 5 or 10 minutes. Like, I go out, I see people, I get out, I'm out in the sun. I mean, not as much as I need to be, I mean, I've got stuff to work on it, but I think there's just, I get the idea that people assume that I just get done, lay down, do nothing, and that's just, couldn't be further from the truth. That's why when people say, oh yeah, just go out and get sun, it's like, motherfucker, I do go out and get sun. It don't help me feel better. I do it all the time. I do it every day. Not that I don't need to maybe do it more, but like, there's a lot of people that give me well-meaning advice based on stuff like that, and I'm like, ugh. It just cringes me every time, because it's like, I do that. Go out and visit people. I do that every day almost. I go to my mom's work and visit her almost every day, at least a little bit. Or I say I visit her, but I'm always like chatting with people and getting in phone conversations with people that I can't see. Like, I'm a lot more active on stuff like that than people seem to think. I died. Gaming, probably watched Wonder Woman movie on HBO. Yeah, a friend of mine watched that recently. I didn't even know it was on HBO until the other day. I have to give it a watch myself. Yeah, I thought it was a good answer, Grimers. Yeah, it's different. Well, and it is different. It's different going out and visiting the way I'm going to do. It's different going out the way that you do. But I do. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forget. You guys are pretty serious in UK. You would never know that COVID's going on down here. You'd never know. Except for in stores, everyone's got masks on and generally does a pretty good job staying the distance apart they need to. That's good. But aside from that, you would literally not know that COVID's a thing down here, at least in the area I'm in. Well, I guess there's one big way that I would know it. I'm still working from home. We'd be back in the office if it was passed, but, you know, aside from things like that. I have no idea. I have no idea. That's a good question. I don't know. I just know that I don't care about local government, state government. I don't care about presidents. I don't care about any of that stuff. When it comes to making sure you do the basic safety, I'm just going to do what I need to do the right way. Have a mask, be more than 6 feet apart. I like that. I like not being close to people. I like people not being in my bubble. All I can do is just take care of myself, be smart, be safe. You know, if I've been around people that end up testing positive for it, take my test. Stay away from my mother, not visit her, because she has COPD. She has significant health issues, so she'd be in trouble. You know, if I had it or whatever. And that's all I can do. You know, do the best I can with it. Keep up with my tests and everything. I've only had to do one so far, so hoping that I don't end up feeling bad having to do more. But my little sister's already had to take a couple of them. You know, because one kid got it at school where her child goes to school and stuff like that. But that's all I'm gonna do. That's all I can do. Oh God. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh, I can't believe I just made that. I thought I was gonna fall. I mean, I know it's in the name, Fall Guys, but typically you don't want to fall. Oh God, this is gonna be close. Oh, you do in England though, too? Yeah, yeah, I just mean, well, and I guess that might be a pretty obvious thing in a way, but aside from that, it's pretty normal. All the restaurants are open. I mean, maybe not to full capacity, I guess, but I never eat inside anyways. I just go through drive-thrus. As far as my daily living and what I'm used to, you would never know. You know, except for the fact that everyone's wearing masks, but... aside from that, you know. Like, it's not, at least in the area I'm in, we're not on, like, some super heavy... can't be out till 10 o'clock lockdown. It was like that there for a couple of weeks. But it's not like that. I mean, it hasn't been like that in a while. It was like back in March or April or something. That was a long time ago. I'm the only Sonic in this round. Didn't I fail on Dizzy Heights a little bit ago? I feel like I did. No, I made it. I made it through. Move, Santa! He was just like standing there. He was walking in place almost. Excuse me. My throat is not liking me today. Yeah, and that's the thing too. I think in my little area, if it was surging like crazy, there'd be more restrictions, you know, as far as what's opening versus closing, or sorry, not so much that, but as far as curfews and stuff. But there's none now. I always hope to be asleep between 12 to 5 though, so I guess I guess if that was when the lockdown was, I'd be pretty okay with that. Just be like, oh hey, normally I should be asleep at this time, at least hopefully. I think we've made it to 3 finals today. We've won a grand total of 0. But it's better than yesterday. I think we only made the finals once. Pretty sure I only made it once yesterday, and it was, yeah, it was at the end of the stream, because I remember Carl joking about the fact that, hey, he saved the winning for at the very end, and then I didn't even win. So I didn't even save that for the end, Carl. I made a liar out of him. Shut up, Carl. Honestly, though, I really do think I would be good at customer service. Like, whether with the company I'm with, Cigna, that's my Monday to Friday full-time job, whether with them or maybe with CDKoins or with a different group, I really do think somewhere in customer service would be my fit. Like, unironically, no memes, no jokes, I really do think that would be somewhere I'd be good. And of course, if I was in customer service, I would need to know answers to questions, and you know, if people ask questions about whatever, I mean, I'd have to be knowledgeable, and sometimes I'm not very good at retaining things, so that might be a bit of a struggle, to be honest, but I'm gonna try to help all these guys. All right, I gotta earn some MVP points for that one. If any of those guys make it, I'm definitely a part of that anyways. Wait. Oh, I see. But yeah, I really do think that I'd be good in customer service. I would love to be. It's not like my dream job. My dream job is sitting on your ass doing nothing, right? But honestly, if you were to say, you've got talents, you've got gifts, you've got the ability to do something for a living, what would it be based on? That. Customer service. I'm good at connecting with people. I really do think I'd be good at that job. Yet another 4,000 cases? Oh, that's right. You live in a pretty big area, don't you? Like, as far as y'all got a lot of people? Jeez, that's a lot of new cases. Yeah, like, I wouldn't be against the idea of joining that with this organization. I think that'd be cool. Or if it's got to be with Cigna and get hired on through the company themselves and not through a temp agency, that would be fine. Like, I'm certainly not against the idea of any of that. I really do think it'd be a good fit. This might not be the best way to go, but we're gonna try it. Oh, it kind of just worked out. Take it. Yeah, that's true, Carl. You're definitely super high risk. Just like my mother, there's no... Damn. But there's no one I know that's more high risk than her. That's why I have to be really careful when I visit with her or go to the house or whatever. We've had to cancel visits because, you know, being around people who ended up testing positive, and then I had to wait on my results, and I'm not going to go over there until I know I'm good. And even with masking and distancing, which I'd have no problem doing that, but, you know, it's not worth the risk. I mean, it's good to be safe anyways, but especially around somebody you know is high risk. You know, you gotta be double careful. Oh, crap. I didn't even realize that many people had already made it up ahead. I didn't even realize we were that close to being eliminated. Well, we got 30 minutes to go. I feel like it's gone okay for the most part. Has the stream been staying good? I mean, I'm showing 0.2% drop frames. That's not... That's very, very much within the margin. That's a sniff. Heck, even 1 or 2% is nothing, but 0.2 is a joke. Whew! Orange medicine. Yeah, I didn't. I believe that the effects of it is being way, way overblown, and I don't believe the economy should have been shut down to the extent it was. I think it's ridiculous for a disease that has more 99% survivor rate. The effect it's had on the economy and the little businesses have been absolutely desolated. I think it's unacceptable. I think it's bullshit, and I think people pushing as hard as they are for shutdowns are idiots. But it's not a hoax. It is a real disease. It is a real problem, and it has nothing to do with the president. You can believe both. You can believe it's bullshit in a lot of ways and still recognize that it is serious. You know, whenever I think of the danger of it, I think of my mother more than anybody. I'm not losing her to this shit. You know, it's definitely serious. I have viewpoints that put me in both camps, I would guess. That's why I couldn't be fully one group or the other. I definitely would never be the guy that's like not wearing his mask and my rights. But the fact that people justify the shutdown to the country the way they have, you're a moron if you support that. I'm sorry you are. And that many people dying is not a joke. I mean, there's definitely real deaths. It's not a hoax. It's not fake. It's not some political gambit. 10 people dying is 10 people that, you know, I mean, not to be a baby about it or whatever, but I feel like even just one person dying from it's unacceptable just because it's killing people. But then you add in that many people, I mean, it's serious. You got to be careful with it. You've got to be smart. You've got to distance. You've got to make sure you're washing your hands. You've got to make sure you're taking the right... You can definitely look at the percents of it and argue about a bunch of it, but still recognize it's still dangerous. It's not fake. You know, I've known people that think it's a hoax. I'm like, you can't be that dumb. How can you be that stupid? No, you're just saying it. There's no way you're that dumb. But they are. And it's like, really? Still more than 99% survival rate. The country still shouldn't be shut down to the extent it is. Period. Period. I know that's a lot of deaths, but the survival rate of it, the effect that it's still having is unacceptable, personally. I have a lot of opinions about it, but I still think at the end of the day, you got to be safe. You got to be careful, you know, because I've known people that have had it and been in the hospital and been seriously, like, on death's door, but made it. I've known people that have died from this. Not just in the news, not just in the media. I mean, people I know. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah died. You're kidding me. That kind of thing. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Like, it's serious. And, you know, I just wish people, some people I've known would take it a little bit more seriously. Because it's like, did you not see that blah, blah, blah died? Like, come on. Like, come on. Don't be stupid. But it seems like it's kind of calmed down in our little area. For a while there, Grayson County, the county I lived in, Denison, the city I'm in, it was exploding. Like we were the leading, we were we were number one. That's not something you want to be number one in. But it seems like it's slowed down quite a bit here, so that's good at least. Oh, did I qualified? How? I didn't have enough points. Okay. And even at 3%, I still think that there's still a lot I don't like about how it's being handled. And not just because the few guys here and there didn't wear masks. I mean from a governmental standpoint, but I'm not going to go into all that. Because it's still bullshit. I don't care. You can tell me about other numbers all you want. It's still bullshit. But, you know, it's just a shame. Feel bad for everyone that's been affected by it from a business standpoint, from a life standpoint. I mean, you hate to see it. I just want it to go away, you know? And I want the people who are the most high risk to be able to get the vaccinations and be able to be fixed. Like people like you, people like my mother, you know? People said they thought I would be high risk just because I have kidney issues, but I don't know if that would actually make me high risk or not. The way my whole body's falling apart, I probably would be. Yeah, I guess they did all suck worse than me. Well, but when I jumped through the thing, it showed that I had 14 out of 15 points. It didn't update to show that I had made the points, so I thought I was still 1 point short. That's what confused me about having apparently made it. Well, no, I don't mean any disrespect by it, Carl. I just want people like you, you know, to be able to be safe and not have to be as worried about it. And, you know, I mean, there's normal people, and most people are going to survive it and then some, and that's great. And that is a huge number, and it shouldn't shut down the whole economy. Just, it shouldn't. Sorry, it shouldn't. I don't care. It shouldn't. But at the same time, those people who are at high risk are very much at high risk, and they need to be able to be taken care of. Oh, I got stuck. Yeah, I know. I just, you know, people like you need to be able to be taken care of. And the idea of some of it just not, I don't know. Like my mom has to be so extra careful and everything. If she gets it, she'll be in trouble. She's got COPD and a bunch of other issues. Like, she would be in trouble. I mean, pneumonia nearly knocks her. You know what I mean? Like, when she gets sick, it's bad. If she got that, I don't even want to think about it, you know? But she's done a really, really good job taking care of herself. You know, whenever she orders food from the store, she doesn't go into the store. She has them deliver it out to her. You know, she's always got her stuff on and everything. She does a really good job keeping herself safe. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, too. Like, I'm going to visit her tonight. Well, what if I'd been around somebody that had it, and then that is my biggest fear too, Josh. I mean, if it was obvious, that'd be one thing. Man, I can't taste anything, or I can't smell anything. You know, if everyone got the immediate obvious symptoms, that'd be one thing, because you know, oh, I'm good. I need to stay away. I know what's up. That's not how it works. So it's definitely a fear. Especially when you go and visit someone that's high risk, like what I'm doing tonight. You know, it's definitely that would be scary. And in your case, you're out and about. You're with the public every day, so that's even more of a fear. Because I'm out in the public too every day, but not nearly to the extent that you are. So I couldn't imagine, you know, what that would be like. I mean, it's definitely scary. You know, just because there's a lot of it situationally that bothers me, and I've had a lot of conversations with. I have a friend that's literally a millionaire. He's a very intelligent man, so it's not just me and my stupid, oh, you're redneck. But you know, that's the one big fear. You know, I don't want to get it and accidentally give it to anybody, but especially like my mom. All right, we're in another final. This is the one round, not today. or yesterday, but this is the one round where I've gotten my one victory that I've ever had in the game. Maybe we can get one again. We'll find out. Oh my. Alright, well, I've got a lead. Of course, that's nothing at this point. Normally I try to go through here about right there. Oh, the door hit me, but at least it flung me forward. And then it hit me into a ball to knock me backwards, so that didn't help. Oh, then that guy got hit. Oh, and then I got hit. Shit. Well, that right there screwed me, and then I got caught in that person, got caught in the wall. Well, at least we're in the final approach. Josh is a coke dealer. I'm very disappointed that I haven't, you know, Josh, that one time I found the Coca-Cola, that flavor I told you that I fell in love with, the Coke cinnamon or whatever, can't find it since then anywhere. It's almost like they heard me say, oh, he likes it, let's get rid of it. Now I remember you telling me that no one else seemed to like it, so maybe it's not going to stay on shelves that long, maybe. But I fell in love with it. I was like, oh my god, this is so good. Gone. If I'd have known that it was going to disappear, I'd have bought 2 or 3 bottles of it. I just bought the one, just on the off chance. I saw it in the store, and I was like, oh, well, let's give it a shot. Let's see what's up. Fell in love with it. Haven't seen it since. And I'm just like, no, come back. It's like the Coke Energy. I loved Coke Energy. Gone. Can't find it anywhere. I'm just like, it makes me sad. I mean, God forbid I can get over it or whatever. I'm not like really upset about it, but it's still just kind of, it's a bummer. Like, come back. Dude, don't mock it. It was so good, at least to me. And the Coke Energies, I liked all the different versions of that, except for the zero energy version, or the zero sugar or whatever. And it's just like, come back. Marijuana only for the holidays, probably end up sometime. Well, that's the problem though. That's the problem. Well, then I'm screwed for sure, because that's where I found it. That's where I found it, Josh, was at my local Dollar General. So if you're telling me that that's the place to check, and that's where I found it and can't find it, well, I'm screwed. Local gas stations, I could try that. Oh, that disappoints me. I'm glad you told me that, though. Because at least now I have a clue to know what to expect, or not. Being certain ingredients, because a lot of them are overseas. Oh, right. And overseas is being affected by everything right now, right? I like Dollar General. Don't knock Dollar General. Dollar General's great, man. I've made some good friends up there. Like, I've got one guy that we're actually like really good friends. He's the guy I mentioned earlier. Every time I go up there and see him, we'll visit while I'm walking in the store, because usually he doesn't work register. I'll walk around and shop with him. He'll take his 15-minute break whenever I'm there, and we'll go outside and just talk for a while. Like, he's my buddy. I like him a lot. I met him at the store. I always end up going to the same store enough that I make friends, and I would literally go into stores to shop. 10-15-minute shop at worst. There's been times where I'll be at a store for more than an hour just standing and visiting with somebody. Like, maybe while they're working the shelves, I'll walk around with them. Now, that was before COVID, don't get me wrong. Even with, I don't just stick with people afterwards, because obviously that wouldn't be very smart. And when me and that guy are visiting on his break, we're outside, and, you know, we're not right next to each other, so it works out. But it wouldn't be uncommon for me to spend more than an hour in a store just visiting with the person. They'll be doing their job. I'll just sit there walking around with them. Sometimes I'll just randomly help customers and point them where they need to go for a certain item, even though I don't even work at the store. Oh, no. I'm sure if I worked in one, I would hate it too. And I'm sure if I did like that, I would hate it too. Do you guys, CDKoins, sell double helix? I don't know. I guess you would just have to check on the website. I'm just a streamer for CDKoins, and those of us that stream, that's all we do. We just stream, so I don't know, like I don't run the website or anything, so I'm not quite sure what's on there. But, you can check it out. I don't know. I know that's kind of a bad answer, but I would rather be truthful with you. Oh, well, thank you. I think they're a pretty good group, too. I like them. because even though I represent them through streams, I have to buy games just like anybody else does, and I enjoy the good deals. It works out for me. Ah, God, I feel like I'm gonna get fooped. Nah, we'll be good. Yeah, we'll be good. Yay! I don't know what they were doing. I was just gonna sit there and grab them. Oh, come on, Snowman. You can do it. I'm pulling for this guy. Ooh. Based on how many people are ahead of him. Nah, he ain't got a chance lest people die because he's last place. A lot of money for your company. I hope they do too. I hope they get enough money that they can hire me into a higher up position in the company. Just saying. Nah, I'm mostly kidding, but mostly. Capitalizing everything. God, that is actually impressive. That's a good point, Josh. I'm glad you said that. I don't think I noticed that, or I glossed over it anyways. I am too. That is impressive. Whether you're on the phone or typing on a keyboard, that's impressive. I like that. I don't think I would be able to do that. I'd have to, like, that'd be hard to do. That would actually be challenging. But I appreciate it. I hope they're making good money too for them and the company and for the trickle down effect and the whole 9 yards. Yeah, what's the deal with them? Like, I've heard a lot of things about them, but I don't want to talk smack on them to look like I'm like being a cringe. Oh, they're competitors, so I have to hate on them. Like, that's just cringe, you know, to be like that for no reason. But I've heard a lot of like really slimy things about their site, so I don't know. Do you happen to have any insight on that, Carl, that wouldn't make me look like I'm just being cringy biased? You know? Is it filtered? Is it filtered? Of course it is. Of course it's filtered. Of course it's filtered. That's funny that it's filtered. I can't believe that it is. Well, I can, but I can't. You know what I mean? Blah, 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 blah. Oh no, there's like a hammer here. I haven't seen like any of these when I've done this before. Well, these, yeah, but not the big swinging thing up here. What the hell? Alright. Go now. Maybe we'll make it. Ah, oh, damn! That sucks! See post for COVID-19 plus had a pic of a guy from Fortnite saying to wash your hands. It was so funny. Oh my! Fortnite guy, if Fortnite's telling you to wash your hands, well then everyone should, right? What I'm about to say, I don't mean in any disrespect for the people that have died or the people that have suffered. I probably shouldn't even say it, but I like... No, I can't even say that because it's going to make me look like a butthole no matter what. But I like... Okay, how about this? I don't like COVID-19. I don't like what it's caused, obviously, but I do like the social distancing. I think that's good in general. That can kind of help with diseases, period, like colds and flus and stuff. Obviously, COVID's one thing, and its survivability rate is one thing, but there's other diseases that are far more deadly that strike every year that could be helped negated by having more distance and masks. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think that, like, masks and distance should be a longer term thing. Not everyone agrees with me on it. I'm not trying to be, you know, controversial or whatever, but I think it could help with more than just this. So, Sonic, you're wearing, he needs to go fast. Yeah, I know he does. He needs to. Well, and I don't mind, you know, from some of the standpoints of what it does, but I think from a disease standpoint, I think it would help with more than just this. You know, being more emphasis on washing your hands and, you know, taking care of cleanliness, masks, keeping a little bit more distance. I really do think things like that are good elements. I do think that that will help, not just with one obvious, you know, the reasons of COVID, but I think beyond that, it would be helpful as well. The way I put that almost implies I'm glad COVID came because of, no, I'm not glad it came. Of course, I'd rather it didn't. But I really do think that some of the measures that are being taken right now, if applied and they stick around, I think that could help with a lot of other diseases too, personally. I'm no doctor or nothing. I mean, I'm just saying I think it would help. Yeah, we have been, haven't we, Carl? Amen. Oh, God! Ah, damn! I'm not gonna make it. I didn't get the momentum. Oh, I did make it. Ooh. I mean, I agree with that. I agree. Put on the Mando armor. I'm all about that. Yeah, we were fast as hell on that one. We tried. This is the way. Well, I'm glad today's stream has hung on. I've had 0.2% drop frames this entire stream. I don't know how the quality looks for you guys, but at least according to the numbers, I mean, yesterday we had a point where I was at 30-40% drop frames, which is not, that ain't a little fudge in here and there. That's like, ugh. And I was in the red on my thing and everything, and it was horrible. Today it seems like it's done a lot better, so I'm really grateful for that, for sure. I've spoken. I have spoken. Exactly. I agree. No, but I really do think that some of the measures, if they stay applied, would help with a lot of diseases, not just that one. Anytime you can reduce disease. Because like I mentioned earlier, my mother, pneumonia is very, very dangerous for her. You know, flus and stuff like that, which normally would not be too big a deal for her. It puts her in the hospital. And I think while being safe for COVID is great, I think for people like her, you know, a lot of these things, if staying implemented, would help in general. I'm a big fan of what's being done with business and stuff. There's a lot about the way this is being handled that I find repulsive. I'm not going to hide from that just because it's not the popular opinion. I don't give a shit. You know, bite me. But on stuff like that, I think it is very important, you know, for people to be safe like that. Wait, your Fireball comment? What do you mean? What did you say about Fireball? What did you say at all? I would love it if CDKeys got 1 million followers on Twitch. That would only be good for them. It'd be good for me as a streamer. Be good for the other streamers. That'd be good for everybody in the CDKeys organization. Let's hope so, man. That might be what they call a pipe dream, but hey, it's not impossible. Oh, do you automatically qualify if you make it through that one, or is it just worth, or did I just so happen to get enough points? What do you mean about Fireball? Wait. Oh, I didn't even see that comment, Carl. Who reported that? Who reported Carl's comment? Come on now. He's not a butthole. He wasn't being mean. Carl's, he's a little edgy, but he's just goofing around. That's sad. I actually really feel bad for you on that. It was me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't like people that report comments. I mean, and if someone's being there's only like one time I've ever reported a comment because the person was bullying on the guy in the stream bad, like way beyond any kind of joke level. No meme or it was horrible. I don't even want to talk about it. But other than that, I try to develop somewhat thicker skin at least. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Carl. That's exactly what it is. That's how you know it was me that reported it. I love that you just put it like that. That's funny. That's funny. How do you know, though? Like, I don't guess I've ever had a comment reported. Do you get a message from Facebook that's like, hey, you said something and people have reported? Like, how does that normally work? Oh, dang, I thought I had that one. Fuck you, I got it. Hello. I'm trying to see if one's gonna pop up right here, but I probably shouldn't be sitting and waiting, I guess. Oh, well, paid off at least a little bit there. Oh, well, would that put you in jail if you get a reported comment, even just one? I thought there was a tiered system, like you have to get reported a couple of times. Could you seriously get locked up for even just once? That's crazy. I've never had the honor of joining Facebook jail. I've known people that have. And then if you end up getting thrown in, I'll have known another person that got thrown in. I keep thinking they're going to come over here enough towards me that I can do something with it, but it always ends up not being the case. Can I get this one from here? Nah, I don't think so. I can try, but... Oh, I got a lucky bounce on that one. I feel sorry for you having that comment. Of all the things you have said in the chats of the streams, that is by far one of the least controversial ones. Like, by far one of the least controversial ones. So that would get reported is honestly flooring. Gotta pop up. So I'm gonna go see. On hate. How was that hate speech? Dude, that makes... You're clearly joking. And it's not like... Wow. That floors me, man. I'm like, what in the world? I qualified 15th on that one, by the way. Just to notice, I was the very last one that qualified on that. So, I got lucky. Alright, we're on the blue team, and I'm playing a Sonic. Come on, we got to get something going here. Surely. And as I learned last time, this one's not a timed event. It's just to 100%. Dr. I like how this red guy came to fuck up our thing. Like, get out of here. Or mess up our thing. Sorry, I forget. I'm trying to not cuss when I stream for CDKoins. I don't always do a good job of that. My apologies. I hope no one's offended by me. I know, like, Carl, you wouldn't be, but people that are watching the VODs and stuff, I don't want to offend anybody. But yeah, thanks for coming in and watching, guys. This will be our last round. Not maybe this round. Well, if we get eliminated, it'll be our last round. Why is it stuck on the wall? What the hell? Oh, there's a red guy keeping it stuck. Butthole. But regardless of how we go, we're at 4 o'clock now. So this will be the end of stream time. I will be streaming again next weekend. I'm not quite sure what game I'd be playing. Fuck off. Come here. Not quite sure what game I'd be streaming. I know that, I don't know what game I'd be streaming. It'd probably be... Probably more this? Maybe even get back to Dirt 5 one day? I'd love to play Dirt 5 again. I think that would be great. But I'll be streaming something next week. Saturday and Sunday, just like normal. Okay, you know what? You know what? Let's roll it backwards, since there's more snow back here anyways. This one red guy has single-handedly screwed us. That one red guy by himself was holding it back the entire time. But that's... Oops. That's pretty much the end for me. So I hope you guys had a good time. I had fun. It was fun. Don't forget to wear your masks. Be safe. Wash your hands. Get vaccines when you can. Just kind of go back to what we were saying earlier. But seriously, though, I mean, definitely do be safe. I know a lot of people are watching over the UK and over in that side of the world. And I know it's kind of more lockdown-ish right now. So just be safe. Be careful. You know, don't want anyone getting sick, and any that don't need to be getting sick. Inevitably, people will get sick from it, but hopefully you guys that are watching are able to be safe, because that's important to me. And Carl, you be safe. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a good time. I'm gonna go ahead and let it go for now. We made it to like 5 final rounds today, 4 or 5. Didn't get a crown. We got like second in one. I mean, second means nothing. But we'll go ahead and let it go on that note, and then we'll go from there. So you guys take care, and we'll see you again next week.